Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. It is Wednesday, so happy hump day. Hope you're having a great one. We are discussing all things altcoins today. We'll start off with a giveaway. We're giving away $50 worth of Enjin. That's $50 worth of ENJ. We'll give you the details there. Then we have good news. Ren Protocol are integrating with Chainlink. Specifically, Ren Protocol is adopting Chainlink's proof of reserve. We'll tackle that. We'll take a look at Trustswap, the so-called next evolution of DeFi on blockchain. Metamask has exceeded 1 million users, and they are debuting token swaps as well. We'll then discuss Ripple, which has had a good week, but purportedly they're thinking about moving out of the US into either the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, or Japan. Finally, guys, we'll end things off with a discussion of Zilliqa, which has just crossed 8 million transactions, really right off the heel of 7 million transactions. They are now at 8. So Zilliqa is doing very, very well by those metrics. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency, then of course be sure to like and subscribe. The market is slightly down today. It's flat / down kind of thing, down 1%, which is perhaps negligible, but we're at $339.9 billion right now, total market cap. Bitcoin down 0.8% in these last 24 hours. Other projects that are just kind of sticking out to me in terms of their decline are Binance Coin down 2.8%, as you can see here, Polkadot down 4.8%, and Chainlink down 3.9%. So you're seeing more slippage once again in terms of altcoins than in terms of Bitcoin, which corresponds and translates into a slightly higher Bitcoin dominance, 57.9% right now for Bitcoin, which sits at $10,624. Okay, everybody, another Altcoin Buzz giveaway at Altcoin Buzz IO is our Twitter handle. Make sure you're following. We are giving away $50 worth of ENJ. So the winner gets 333 ENJ. That's about $50 worth. Don't worry too much about the number of ENJ, guys. We will give you $50 worth on the day that the winner is announced, whatever that happens to correspond to in terms of ENJ. Here's what you have to do to win $50. Number one, you have to like and retweet. You have to follow us. That's at Altcoin Buzz IO, and reply with any fact or opinion about Enjin. You have until the 13th of October, so a few more days, almost a week. Good luck. Hey, it's a very easy contest to enter. You may as well throw your hat into the race. Speaking of Enjin, they have this update. At Enjin is the Twitter handle. Submissions are open for the 2020 NFT Awards. That's non-fungible token. Through this program, we aim to provide a platform for identifying the most promising NFT use cases and asking the sharpest business minds how they envision these innovations playing out in the wider market. So if you all in the Altcoin Buzz army have had your own eureka moments of inspiration and have thought of a genius use case for NFTs in the business world, check out the link here. It is enj.in/NFT-awards. Okay, now we're talking about Chainlink, and specifically here, Ren Protocol's integration with Chainlink. Chainlink God here, at Chainlink God on Twitter. We at Ren Protocol are adopting Chainlink's proof of reserve as a highly secure and reliable mechanism for users and dApps to leverage in order to audit the collateralization of Ren assets in a fully automated and censorship-resistant manner. Here's the story on Medium.com. Chainlink brings on-chain proof of reserve to Ren VM, automated auditability of Ren VM's cross-chain assets. You can read about it there. We'll link to that below. Ren Protocol here on Twitter. Great to see Filecoin will be using Ren VM for their DeFi bridge to Ethereum. Quoting a consensus tweet here from the 1st of October, we're excited to announce that Code DeFi Activate will catalyze the launch of Filecoin Network's mainnet with 2 new product offerings, Filecoin DeFi Bridge and Filecoin Storage. We talked about this briefly the other day, but it kind of ties into the rest of the news here. So good news all around for Chainlink and for Ren Protocol, certainly. All right, we are now discussing Trustswap, which has the following updates that are worth highlighting. Number 1, an audit has been published. Number 2, escrow services, exchange, over-the-counter integrations, smart swaps, and liquidity locks will be released in the coming days. Number 3, liquidity locks will be 100% free to use. And number 4, they were featured in Tech Times, which is linked to below. They were also featured on Altcoin Buzz here. Trustswap, the next evolution of DeFi on blockchain. This article by Deepika. In the coming days, Trustswap will release escrow services, exchange, over-the-counter integrations, smart swaps, and liquidity locks. And thus it seems Trustswap is becoming a foundational pillar for the evolution of the DeFi landscape. So as Deepika writes, it's already been a very successful and eventful month of September for Trustswap. She writes, September was an incredibly busy month for the project. Primarily, the platform launched its mainnet, announced integrations, shared updates, and learned a few lessons. Furthermore, the DeFi platform impressed Hacken during audits of their smart lock and staking software. And then finally, on the 14th of September, the mainnet went live with staking, smart locks, and smart pay. And after the mainnet launched, the platform announced Chainlink and Falcon Swap integrations. Additionally, WinPlay and Chain swap drops were also completed. And as we just saw with that tweet, Trustswap has no plans to slow down anytime soon. Trustswap is designed to fuel the growth of DeFi, the hottest segment of the crypto sphere. The current decentralized finance setup is far from being capable of replacing the legacy financial market. But to achieve such an ambitious goal, DeFi needs a whole new infrastructure, and Trustswap promises to build that, as per some of those updates that we just read. Along with its unique services, it is also making it easy and cheap for developers to launch new innovative projects. Using Smart Launch and Smart Wrap, developers can accelerate the development of new crypto innovations, and this is how Trustswap promises to fuel the next evolution of decentralized finance. So stay tuned, guys. There will certainly be more to cover in the near future about Trustswap, so stay tuned. We will bring those updates to you as soon as they break. Moving right along, however, let's now discuss Metamask, which has a major milestone that is worth not only discussing but celebrating as well. At Metamask_IO here on Twitter, Metamask has exceeded 1 million monthly active users. We're humbled to be supporting such a curious, vibrant, and passionate community. To learn more about our growth journey, check out our latest blog post here on medium.com. Again, Metamask exceeds 1 million monthly active users. That's a key word, active users. And here's some additional good news for Metamask. Users can now swap tokens within their wallet. This article also by Deepika. Metamask has entered the token swap battleground, the browser extension and Ethereum wallet that acts as a bridge between normal browsers and Ethereum blockchain promises users that it will always get them the best price with Metamask swap. So on the 6th of October, which was just yesterday, if you're listening to this on a Wednesday, Metamask, the Ethereum wallet and browser extension, launched a new feature supporting token swaps. And according to the official announcement, the extension can now be used to trade between the digital asset holdings and any token on a decentralized exchange within the user's Metamask wallet. And this special feature has been introduced for Firefox users and will soon be added to Chrome as well. And that is largely the appeal of Metamask. It's also what they're promising, i.e. better prices and lower and fewer fees. Here's the bigger picture. According to Kentele, the new Metamask functionality will also help lower gas fees. He explains that while swapping, traders pay gas fees at every decentralized exchange. But with this new feature, Metamask will aggregate all DEXs and aggregators, thus the number of token approvals will be reduced. Effectively, the total gas fee will also be reduced. Such a transparent system will fuel the efficiency of the DeFi ecosystem, primarily because the DeFi usage pressure on the Ethereum blockchain will also be lowered. And effectively, the network congestion issues and gas fee surge episodes might also become a rare occurrence and hopefully a thing of the past. Moving right along now, we're discussing Ripple and XRP. And although Ripple had a good week, there are some new regulations that may force them out of the United States. Modern consensus here on Twitter. Big win for Ripple over the weekend as U.S. judge throws out nearly all of class action suit that called XRP an unregistered security. So that's good. 2 of 3 claims tossed with prejudice. On final claim, 16 of 17 statements by Brad Garlinghouse ruled clearly permissible. Brad, of course, being the CEO of Ripple. So that's good news from them from a legal point of view and a courtroom win, I suppose. But here we have this news on Cointelegraph.com. They're also contending with so-called crushing regulations that are so bad they could actually drive Ripple out of the US. Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen said the firm is considering moving to possibly the following locations, maybe the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, or perhaps even Japan. And they're considering this relocation to either Europe or Asia because of frustration at the lack of regulatory clarity in the United States. Speaking to Fortune magazine's Jeff John Roberts at the October 6th LA Blockchain Summit, Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen said the United States was, quote, woefully behind in preparing for the cryptocurrency-based next generation of a global financial system, coupled with U.S. authorities' policy on, quote, regulation through enforcement, and Ripple may consider leaving the country behind entirely. Quote, the message is blockchain and digital currencies are not welcome in the U.S., Larsen said. You want to be in this business, you probably should be going somewhere else. And to be honest with you, we're even looking at relocating our headquarters to a much more friendly jurisdiction. Larsen said the firm was considering moving to countries like the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, or Japan, because in the US, quote, all things blockchain and digital currency start and end with regulatory bodies like the Securities and Exchange Commission. Quote, I don't think that the posture at the SEC today can possibly get worse for the crypto and blockchain industry. It's just crush it and put it away. Brad Garlinghouse, who is the CEO of Ripple, explained in a tweet, quote, "Responsible players like Ripple aren't looking to avoid rules. We just want to operate in a jurisdiction where the rules are clear," he said. And that is a fair criticism. The rules are not clear in the United States currently, and more importantly, they are selectively enforced. Laws are selectively enforced against companies like Ripple for whatever reason that may be the enemies currently of the SEC. Guys, what would you do if you were Mr. Brad Garlinghouse? If you were at the helm of the ship and you were the CEO of Ripple, what exactly would you do? Consider that you have a lot of employees with families of their own, a family of your own, presumably. What would you do? Would you up and relocate to a country like a Singapore, like a Japan, Switzerland, the UK, maybe Malta, for example, or somewhere else, a crypto valley perhaps? Let us know in the comments below. It's a sticky situation for them, and I agree with these comments that, for the industry to really blossom, you have to have rules that are applied fairly. Not only that are applied fairly, but that are clear and that are spelled out clearly from the get-go so that companies like Ripple and other projects can abide by them and grow legally and fairly. Again, it's a sticky situation, guys. Let us know your thoughts about it in the comments below. But let's close things off with this positive news today. We discussed Zilliqa yesterday at Zilliqa here on Twitter. They have another milestone worth celebrating. Very impressive here. 8 million transactions already when we just hit 7 million. No breaks for ZIL, Zilliqa. Absolutely. 8 million. So that's 8 million transactions since the mainnet launch on the 31st of January, 2019. It seems like just days ago we were talking about 7 million transactions. So no breaks indeed. Very good news all around for Zilliqa. We know that many of you out there in the altcoin buzz army are big ZIL fans, and rightfully so. But that about rounds it out for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into the website, altcoinbuzz.io, for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell, of course, to receive notifications if you enjoyed today's video. Best of luck, guys. If you choose to invest on this hump day, middle of the week, right? That's why we call it a hump day. It's that kind of bump you got to get over. But stay safe out there, everybody. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.